Today we are doing a long mountain biking ride in Loch Lomond and the Trossachs. I'm just walking my bike up at the moment because I'm on a very steep slope and I'm not warmed up, but I'm getting a bit out of breath already. I'm starting off along the Great Trossachs path, which I think starts in Callander. It goes through Brigaturk and then carries on potentially either towards Loch Katrine, or I think it might come off and go towards Aberfoyle. But I'm coming off at Brigaturk and then walking towards, going towards the Glenfinglas estate onto Bolwydder, and then it's one of the national cycling routes, I think, alongside Loch Lubnaig, back past Callander home. All in all, it's about a 44-kilometre loop, which is probably the longest mountain bike ride that I've done before. I've got lunch with me, so I'm going to stop along the way for lunch, and a lot of water and snacks. Let's get started. I actually left the house today at 12:15, I think, which is about 2 hours later than I intended. And since this is a long ride and I'm stopping for lunch, I think I might be out for a while. So I'm trying not to push it too much now, which is why I'm also walking up quite a few of the hills. I don't want to burn out too soon. I also don't have much cycling fitness at the moment, which you may be able to tell. I'm a little slow. Look at this though. Wow. That view is incredible. Benvenue is the big one in the distance there, straight ahead. Downhill here, and this is where I take a right turn. Left goes towards Brigaturk, and this is the first time I'm turning right uphill. Great. Waterfall to the left. It's downhill though, maybe another day. Oh man, big old hills around here. So busy along here. I literally just crossed about 5 groups of people within a few minutes. The reservoir is just down there, and there's a lot of nice spots to sit along here. This would be a nice lunch spot, but it's quite busy, so I kind of want to keep moving. And I'm only 5 kilometres in. Lots of downhill right now, which is slightly concerning. This is pretty incredible, and as good a time as any to check the map. We're now at Glenfinglas Reservoir, and it's pretty incredible. I'm wondering actually whether to stop and have my lunch here now. It's currently 1:22. That's the direction I just came from, along this path around and then up here. It's just incredible. Look at these mountains. These are properly big ones. Just walked up this last bit of hill. I just don't really like going uphill. I'm in it for the downhill. I should get myself an electric bike. They've started a scheme now in Brigaturk for locals. You can, for free, borrow a electric bike. So I definitely want to try doing that, because that would be amazing for doing routes like this. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying this. Sheep on the path just up here. Ugh. Oh, they're on the run. To be honest, I'm going to walk this bit anyway. just dropping my bike off there, and I think I'm going to sit on this rock for my lunch. As good a place as any, just past some old people. Oh, no offence to them. Who told me that the turning for Bullwidder is actually right up here. So I thought this would be perfect to stop for lunch now whilst I'm by the reservoir. It's just incredible. Pretty nice lunch spot right here. Need to go for a bit of sanitizer first. For lunch I made some caramelised onion hummus this morning. I've got some of that in a sandwich with grated carrot, and actually even the bread is homemade. Mum made the bread yesterday in a bread maker, but still. And then I've got apple, banana and a few more snacks in my bag, but I think I'm just going to stop often, keep it to little and often, so just my sandwiches for now. This is actually the most wholesome sandwich, the fact that it's got homemade hummus in it and it's homemade bread. We don't normally make this many things. That ended up being quite a long lunch break, so I need to get cracking now. Saying goodbye to the view, goodbye to the reservoir, and I'm heading between these two mountains next, I think, into a valley and then up to Bullwidder. The people I saw said Bullquidder, but I think that's actually not how you say it. We thought it was that at first. It's actually Bullwidder, I think. I think that's what the locals say. Anyway, it's been a very nice stop. Definitely stopped longer than I planned, but it's been pretty chilled out. I was flying my drone and I got a warning saying the wind was high and to land it immediately, so that was a little bit concerning. I always get a bit anxious when I'm flying my drone because it's quite a lot of money to just be putting it up in the sky, and I could see it getting really blown about. Anywho, back on with it. This is the sign saying hill path to Bullwidder and Mel Trail. Mel Trail? I think that's what it says. Starting with an uphill, so that's nice. Also, concerns me that it says hill trail. I'm hoping it's not a hilly trail. That's the way I'm going, all the way down the centre of this valley. I'm a couple of hours in. I'm not even halfway. Maybe even just a quarter of the way, to be honest. Lots of gates to go through on this route, and I always find it so awkward getting my bike through. That was a bit easier. The wind is also pretty powerful through this area. I can see a massive hill at the end of this valley as well. Gonna be doing a lot of walking. We're walking up again. There's a massive hill looming ahead, and to be honest, I think I'm going to walk most of it. So I thought, let's not tire myself out now. Incredible views though. That's where I've just come from. It's weird, there's running water through the centre of this valley and it almost sounds like cars. I'm actually nowhere near any roads at all. No signal either. Bit risky. Definitely underestimated how hard it is to mountain bike this far. Lots of cows along here. They're looking at me. Makes me more nervous because I don't think many people come through here, so they're probably not used to seeing people, and I'm not very quick at getting away uphill on this bike. Lots of water here. just stopped for a caramel wafer bar, and to admire the view behind me. And then continuing up this massive hill, which I really hope I'm almost at the top of. Right, I think I just went wrong. I was meant to go straight on at this bit, I think, and I ended up coming off to this left bit. So that was a lot of walking uphill that I didn't need to do. Oh my goodness me. Oh, this is actually the proper loop. Thank goodness for all trails, eh? Otherwise I'd have no idea where I was. We just went extremely wrong. Turns out the path that I was going to turn off at is not part of the track. It's not possible to go that way. Oh, I just basically cycled down all this way to figure out that the track wasn't there anyway. So I think I'm going to try and do this loop, which means walking back uphill quite a lot, but from the bit where I got up to, it's pretty much downhill. So to avoid going back the way I've come, I'm gonna carry on around, make my way probably back to Brigaturk, and then try and get picked up from there. Just means I'm heading back up this track. This, I think, is about where I got to last time when I realised I couldn't go this way. So here we are, back where we were before. I don't think I've ever cycled anywhere this isolated before. Proper mountain biking. I think that might be Ben Vane. Maybe that's Ben Liddy. I don't think it is though. That's where I was meant to go. And this is where I've actually ended up going. This path carries on uphill a bit further, and then downhill. I'm hoping anyway. I just looked at the elevation. I managed to get some signal, downloaded it on All Trails, and total elevation of the route is 842 metres. Obviously that's not including the fact that I didn't actually start from the start. I started from near Calendar. I did a whole load of uphill before even getting to the start. This is tough, but what scenery. I haven't seen anyone in like 2 hours. It's literally got Ken like the top of a mountain. Alright, well, I've got to touch this now. Wow. Well, I think I've reached my maximum elevation, about 580 something metres. I need to have a banana. I've basically climbed a whole freaking mountain wearing MTB shoes and wheeling a bike. That's mad. Oh, crazy. Did not plan on doing that today. I thought I would just do a bit of uphill and then downhill and along one of the cycle highway routes. No. Climbed a freaking mountain. At least I get a nice view and it's peaceful up here. Nice downhill that way. Or I'm praying it is. I actually think I'm going to lower my bike seat so that I don't feel like I'm going to topple over. I'm not going to lie, if I was going to do this again, I think I need to do a bit more cycle practice beforehand. Literally crazy. At least I'm going to go back by the reservoir. That'll be nice. Anyhow, banana time now. I didn't lower my seat in the end, and in hindsight, I most definitely should have done, just to get me down these steep bits. Alright, onwards and downwards. It's very rough terrain. I'm not used to this. This is pretty steep. Whew. Way too slippy and steep down this bit. Whoa. There's a bridge. Phew. Cows up here. I can't tell if they're on the path or not. They're very close to the path. Might just speed past them. They're huge. Oh, hello. Bit close to the path here, aren't you? Oh, they've got calves. Don't worry. don't want your car. We're back at the reservoir. Thank goodness. This ride has not gone to plan in the slightest. I'm absolutely shattered. You can see how long my watch has been running for. It paused a little bit. It's now 5 to 5 and it's been going for 4.5 hours. That's mad. Oh, wrong gear. Oh, okay, I'm gonna walk. Yeah, this has been crazy really. Much longer than expected, way hillier than expected. I think next time I need to do just an easy ride so I'm not traumatized from mountain biking. I turned off the first time. Got sheep guys up there. Whew, this route is not to be underestimated. I'm gonna do my summary now because I am running low on energy. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Basically, hiked a mountain in my mountain biking shoes, did downhill on a hardtail, manually adjusted my seat, couldn't be bothered to readjust it again, so still pretty short. Now I'm ending up back almost where I started. Didn't get to go to Bolwider, didn't go along the national cycle route. That's for another time, I guess. Not everything goes to plan is my conclusion from this. And now I'm just gonna cycle back the last little bit, appreciating the view that we've got here along the reservoir. At least I got a lot of exercise out of it. A lot of exercise. It was literally about, it's going to be over 5 hours in total of cycling. And bearing in mind I have only done one mountain biking ride in about the last year and it was 40 minutes. So a bit of a step up. Anyway, hopefully this was enjoyable and I'm going to finish it off here. Hello. If you're trying to get away from me, you're kind of going the wrong way. Sorry to freak you out.